Well, good morning, Yuriki. In case you don't know, my name is Yuri, and I am making and posting these videos for myself as well as anyone else that might find this content useful. And I started doing that for two very specific reasons. But before I get into that, people that watch my videos every day can immediately skip into 2 minutes if you want to miss the intro section of this video. You can skip roughly into about 5 minutes if you want to skip the intro section and the evaluation of my prediction for yesterday. For anyone else watching for the first time, I basically started these videos just basically because I could not get the content that I was looking for on a Bitcoin YouTube prediction videos in roughly about 10 minutes or less. Because I spent hours and hours of watching these videos, subscribed to 5 or more channels, only to hear that the price might go up today, it might go down today. Only to see or to hear about what someone predicted last month, last year, to see what car someone just bought, in what country they're on holiday, in what hotel they're staying in. You might even be treated to an emergency and danger entitled video, even though a completely different story was told to you not a couple of hours ago. Uh, Content like that creates an unrealistic expectation for me about trading. I wanted to know about that danger beforehand. I wanted to be prepared for it. I wanted to know about that emergency beforehand, and I don't want you to change what you just said in your previous videos a couple of hours later. Secondly, I want to rate myself. I want to check the accuracy of my previous videos, better myself with the accurate percentage rating of what my prediction record was. That was predicted correctly. So what do I want? I want to know what's going to happen today. I want a prediction video that will tell me in what direction the price is likely to go and what I should do if it does not. I want to know at way too long, way too short, at what price, and I would like to make money on every 4 hour candle as far as that is possible. With that said and done, with understanding that this is not financial advice and that I cannot be held responsible or accountable for any of this content, which are all my own opinion and my own views, Yuriki, let's jump straight into yesterday. Well, firstly, Yuriki, when you started making yesterday's video, the price at that stage was 36,050. It was roughly over here where the cursor currently is and where I draw the purple or the pink line. It just shows me at what time it was. Time at that stage was 4:30 in the morning, roughly the same time as it currently is, 4:34 in the morning. I'm making these videos from the Eastern Cape of South Africa. Price at that stage, Yuriki, was 36,050. You said at that stage you see two distinct trading ranges. Firstly, you see at the bottom, you see that was at 6 minutes and 20 seconds into yesterday's video. You said that you see a bottom of 35.0. Well, let me actually just make this bigger and zoom out. You said that you see a bigger time range of 35,500 at the bottom, which was over here more or less. That was quite easy though. I mean, the price have already came down to that section, so I was no boffin for calling that one. And then I said that at the top I see a plus again. It was 6 minutes and 20 seconds into yesterday's video. I see a top of that bigger trading range of about 37,600. Let's have a look to where the price came up to yesterday. The highest it was 37,878. So it came up with about $278 more than I expected. But in all honesty and full transparency, I actually didn't expect this price to go up in the first place. Anyway, um, so I was wrong on my prediction yesterday. If you did watch yesterday, you would have remembered that I said I would enter a short at 36,100, which was more or less over here. That's what I'll enter a short. If it does go up, I do see about three places of resistance at the top, and I'm going to add to my short at that time. That was at 36. That would have been a 36,300 where I would have added, which I did. I would have added again a 36,500, and I would have added again a 36,650, which was more or less there. I did not expect the price to go higher than that, but we'll get to what happened to my own trade now. So Yuriki, the long and the short is you have now made 50 videos in total. Of that 50 videos, 35 of them was correct, 7 of them was neutral, where the price basically was the same as it was the previous day, and 8 of them are now wrong. Yesterday it was still 7. So that gives me an 84% correct prediction level on my daily prediction videos. Now, where does the lesson come in from yesterday, Yuriki? Again, the lessons that you've learned over the past 10 years or longer just came into effect again yesterday as well. Where you learn that if you enter a position, regardless of what position it is, and regardless of whether you say it's going to go up or down, whether you're going to long or short, never go in with all of your full position at the same time. Go in with intervals just for in case it goes into the other way. And yesterday it was exactly showed me exactly how that played out. Again, I went in at 36 100. I put in a short. I was expecting the price to come down lower. I added to that at 36 300. I added to that at 36 500. I added to that at 36 600. So by that time, my entry price from the original one that was 36 100, because I've added 1 2 3 times, that has already gone up substantially enough to bring my entry price up to 36 400, which meant that when the price came down on this candle over here, it was what was it, 4 6 8, it was basically about 12 hours after I entered that position. The price came down more than enough for me to get out into a little bit of a profit. It was a very small profit, but at least I got out into a profit and I didn't lose any money. So that's the lesson on that one. And it just proved itself again yesterday. It's just unfortunate that I had to lose a lot of money um, over the last 10 years. Hopefully, someone else, I can spare them the same heartache. Now, Yuriki, what do you expect for today? I can currently see that we are finding ourselves in more or less two trading ranges. I don't think this one will have much, well, this one will probably be big, have more influence on today. Let's start with the bigger time range. Again, basically the same as it was yesterday. I can see that we are on a bigger time range of about 35, let's call it 35 600 at the bottom, and I can see that we have got more or less a top of about 37 800. That's more or less the range that I can see. A smaller range that I would expect that will probably be the range for today would be somewhere in the region of 37 700 at the top, and 36 700. So it's roughly about $1,000 range that I would imagine the price would probably play in today. Price currently 37 300. After that move yesterday, and after I was able to get out of my position in a little bit of a small profit, price went up. I put in a long over here, but I was expecting, because remember it always comes back to test the line at the bottom where it broke out of. So that's why I put in a long over there. It hasn't ever come down to test that line. So again, my strategy for today is, and I'm not in a position currently, let me make that clear. Yuriki, you are gonna long 36 750. So in case the price does come down, touch this line, it could move up again. And I'm gonna short 37 700 at the top. That is my strategy. I still believe that the price is gonna come down. From the current candles that we are in now, um, both of them are showing me that the price will go down. I won't be surprised if we get a little bit of a move up first. So that's why I'm saying my entry price or my trading range for today at the top 37 700, and at the bottom it will be 36 700. That's more or less how I'm going to play it for today. Yuriki, now with that said and done, you've basically run out of time. Most importantly, trust the triangle that you've drawn, trade the lines, prepare for what might happen, and accept for what don't. Leverage is the killer. Uh, do not go in with your full position. Trust the triangle, trade the lines. Have a wonderful day, Yuriki.